As older students prepare for upcoming science fairs, parents of curious younger kids may be looking for ways their young scientists can explore, experiment, and discover. Today, Metro Mom Barb has brought some science fun made just for them. This would be perfect for my daughter. She's 5 and she's all into this kind of stuff. So what do we have here? Why is this important?
Well, the best thing to do for young kids, they're born with a natural curiosity. They're looking for things to learn, and we often as parents forget to take time out to find things in our day-to-day life that they can explore and discover. So it's important to look for hands-on and real-life experiences to keep them engaged and teach them.
Because if not, they'll write all over your walls with markers.
Right, yeah. Now the kitchen is a great place to do that, but beyond that, there are some kids that have different interests. So I brought some things for kids with different interests. Now we start off with 3 and 4. I love this age because they don't have bad habits yet, and they have this natural curiosity. They want to learn everything about their world, and they have a lot of why questions. Why is water wet? Why does the bubble float? And then they don't even wait for you to answer before they ask the next why question. So they're very naturally curious, and the thing is with them, though, is that they'll love to watch and listen. They learn with all their senses, but they also nibble, poke, and smell. So you have to really supervise them. And that's why I like, for this age group, the Young Scientist Club, they make kits that are specifically targeted towards this age group. Now, this one, Clifford the Big Red Dog, is very, very simple, and it's just about color. So you learn, again, things in your world, because they can't separate fantasy from reality, so you have to teach them using real-life things. Now, this is just the difference between oil and water. You can see the bubbles in there, how they react differently from oil and water. Then you get to mix them, you get to make colors explode. Very simple, but awesome. two things for them to watch and be curious about. They also have Science on a Tracking Expedition if they really love animals, and I love this because it lets them learn about different animals, the tracks that they make, and then it has molds so that you can actually cast the tracks yourself.
That's cool, because we were talking about some of these kits are great, but then you use them and they're done. Something like that, they have
something to keep. Exactly.
I like that.
Now, volcanoes are always fun. Anytime you can make things explode. So they also have a Blasting Off with a Volcano kit. Cool. And this is very, very simple. You have a volcano that you get to color and paint, but this is the basic parts of it. You have the chemicals that you get to mix, and then you can see it. And you can experiment with this one. You can experiment with how to make your lava, and you learn about the different layers of the earth and things like that. So that's really good for the 5 and 6 kindergarten crowd.
And it's a Magic School Bus kit, too, which is kind of cool, because that just goes through all the generations. We grew up with that, and then, you know, our younger kids have it now. It's pretty cool.
Mom can get excited about it, too. And again, they have monthly subscription kits for about $20 a month, so they'll keep sending you new stuff,
I am
which
so
is really
signing
neat.
up for this.
Yeah, that way you don't run out of creative ideas. So 5 and 6 like the how. They like to kind of push beyond the questions and see how things work. They'll take apart your things at home if you let them.
Look at that. That's a weather lab, and in Texas, that's awesome.
Right. So much to learn.
Very cool.
For older kids, 8, 10, and up, now this is like the fun, nitty-gritty. You get to build on experiments and really learn more intricate things and how things get to work together. Thames and Cosmos has some really, really great kits for these age groups and up. This is Air Steam Machines. Now you get to make a hovercraft, air-driven model. So again, this is something that they get to keep and play with, and they've learned how it works and how to put it together. They also make for children with different interests perfume science, so you get to make and store your own scents. And then I really like, this is from Poof and Slinky, the Slinky that we know, tasty science, because there is so much science in the kitchen with baking. You get to make your own rock candy, learn why cupcakes rise. Right. So even if you think that your child may not be scientific, you can find something that's going to interest them.
I love this, and one of the things I like about these things, they're going to be difficult for the kiddos to do on their own. So it does require some interaction between the parents and the kids. Put down your cell phones, your iPads, and this will be some good bonding time, I think.
It will, and you'll have fun with it, too. And like you said, we recognize a lot of these names, so it'll be fun for us to do, too.
Now, are there any other subscription services like this? I'm sure there have to be.
There has to be. I'm sure
right
a quick search you could find it. This is from Scholastic, the Young Scientist Club, Magic School Bus. These are names that we trust, that have been around for a very long time.
They do all the book fairs at the schools and everything. That's great. I love this. We're doing this. So when I come back and tell you how my experiments went...
So you're going to take this with you. Okay, you clean up.
Very good. Well, you can catch Barb here every Monday presenting the newest kiddo products. To see the details about today's segment again, just log on to our website, thebroadcasttv.com, and click on today's links. We're back with more broadcast right after this. Love this.